snowed yesterday and now it's 70 degrees today and I'm not wearing a jacket. Yeah. Snowing, not raining. What the heck? So we're gonna do this video vlog style today. I'm going to Target on my lunch to get a couple of things for my hospital bag because I'm going to be 37 weeks and I haven't packed anything for the hospital. It's being recorded on my phone, so I apologize for the crappy audio if you get anything like that. I do have a couple of lists of things that I need to get. The baby has a list and then mommy has a list. So we're gonna stop at Target real quick just to get some like travel size things that my husband and I will need to use when we're in the hospital, like toothbrushes, toothpaste, like mini travel ones, so that I don't have to like, I can pack all that stuff now and I don't have to worry about like grabbing it last minute type of thing. And then obviously for the baby, most of it I don't really have to, actually none of it I actually have to buy. So this is all stuff that we have at home that I just need to bring with us, and then obviously like some of the like travel stuff so that my husband and I are a little bit more comfortable. This is not a hotel. They don't give free samples. And so I just realized I have my heat on in my car, but it's 70 degrees. I can't even, yeah, there you go guys. 71 degrees according to my car. And I had the heat on accident because it was literally snowing yesterday. Look at all the dust on there. Gross. So this is going to be kind of funny because I was just in Target yesterday and I bought a Sonia Kashuk brush and a couple of other things. I spilled coffee on myself and I actually spilled stuff on myself today because, you know, pregnancy life, you spill things on your belly, it gets in the way. So this is my second trip to Target in 2 days. Organic hand sanitizer. I don't think I'll need that, but no one's open. So just stopped into my Barnes & Noble cafe. A little bit about me, I love books. No, go figure with a writer / journalist. Anyway, so they made me a decaf caramel macchiato. Score 1 for the pregnant lady. P.S. like, how banging is my makeup today? Beautiful. Woo! I used my BoxyCharm for my eyeshadow, the Pure palette that I got. Side note. So, ta-da! Anyway, back to your video. Okay guys, so here we have my hospital bag. This is just mine. And then my husband's. So his stuff is already in there. And then our cosmetic bag with all of the stuff I got from Target. So essentials that you definitely need. I got the Garnier Fructis. This is paraben and vegan. So this is their shampoo and conditioner. And actually these are pretty decent travel sizes. I was actually really surprised. And then I got this is just a Target brand. It's a cleanser. And I got some hair gel. I can't be too picky at this point just because this is stuff that I am going to be using. But that way. Then for my husband, we got some body and face wash. And we also got a shampoo and conditioner all in one so that when we're in the hospital, if he needs to take a shower, he can. And then I really liked, I found these at Target. I really liked these because they're a travel toothpaste with a full-size toothbrush. And then it comes with like a head. So you can actually like put it on the toothbrush, which is nice. And then obviously deodorant because life. And then, I don't know if you guys can really see in there or not, but there's bobby pins and ponytails, because when I had my son, I never had time to do my hair. I mean, you have a baby. Like, you're not in a hotel. And then we have some brew, which is cruelty vegan. This is a, technically, that they claim to be like all natural, but it's actually just a lotion. Back to my bag here. I do recommend you have these type of socks. And yes, I know they are for winter, but hospitals are cold. And then I also have like, these are like slipper socks, but they have grippies on them so that you don't actually have to wear the hospital socks if you don't want to. I have a couple, like this is actually hospital socks too, so those have grips on them. So I do recommend like these types of socks. Yeah, I know it's not really winter anymore, but you literally anytime you stay in the hospital, it's just so cold. Ugh, it's awful. And then we have my robe. I love this robe. Literally, this was all, like I loved wearing this when I had my son. It was perfect for breastfeeding, and then it was just, you know, if I didn't really look my best, I could just, you know, throw this on when I had people come to visit. And this one's actually fleece. Hospital rooms are super, super cold, and I love this because I could just throw it on and walk down the hall. So I do highly recommend that you have some sort of robe. And then it's, I mean, it's super fluffy. It takes up a lot of room, but I mean, I used this every single day I was in the hospital with my son. So I do recommend a robe of some kind. And then we just have clothes. My husband's gonna actually have jeans in his because he can wear jeans, but I just have literally like leggings and some like really comfortable pants and then some t-shirts. This is not a vacation, you're having a baby. And then of course we have a sports bra. I will not be nursing, so I'm not going to be taking a nursing bra, but with the way that things happen, you need something tight to hold them in because they're going to start filling with milk. So I'm going to be bringing a couple of sports bras. And then this is also my essential bag. Basically, it's all your feminine products. Now, the hospital that I stayed at, they did have like special types of feminine products that you can use. However, these ones were just extra just in case, or like if you don't feel comfortable in what they give you, you can bring your own. And then I also have nursing pads in here because your milk will come in no matter what, like if you're nursing or anything. So these are all just in the bag. There are some things that are missing, like I still am not done packing yet, but these are like the essentials that you need. Obviously, you know, you're gonna have your underwear, and then you're gonna have like your phone chargers. Obviously, I'm not done packing yet, but I do have like the majority of the stuff in there. A couple of things that I am going to throw in there are like, I have a Boppy pillow because it is really easy to feed the baby even if you're not nursing with a Boppy pillow. So I do recommend one of those. It's actually in her room, and I'll be putting it in a little bit later after I have the rest of the suitcase a little bit more full. I will be putting in some things for my husband that he can like kind of do. Last time I brought my iPad, and that worked out really, really well actually. So I'll be bringing my iPad again, but I keep it in my purse anyway, so I don't really need to worry about that. Full on survival mode, and like this is not a vacation, you're having a kid. So like, are you going to want to read? No, like anytime that the baby is sleeping, you're going to want to sleep. So here is my list, official list of essential things that you will need. You will want toiletries, so like shampoo, conditioner. You're not going to have time to shave. Maybe your armpits, so I guess you could bring a razor if you really feel like you're going to have time or energy to shave your armpits. But I will warn you right now, like that first shower after you have the baby is super exhausting, so do not expect to be able to do a lot of that kind of stuff. Deodorant, obviously. Toothbrush, toothpaste, I do recommend bringing some sort of like hair gel or something just so that you can kind of like tame your hair a little bit. Bobby pins, a ponytail, couple ponytails actually, depending on how you pull back your hair or how short your hair is, because you're gonna want it off your face. A comb or a brush just so you can comb it back, you know, brush it through. It's gonna make you feel a little bit more human than anything. And then I also recommend, like, obviously a face wash, because you're going through however many hours of labor. You're going to be sweaty, you're going to feel gross, you're going to want to wash your face with like a really good face wash. And then a lotion, because hospital rooms are cold and dry. You're going to want to put on lotion. It kind of feels like a pampering experience after you have a baby, especially, you know, that first shower. You're just like, I need moisture on my skin, like so bad. And then you probably don't want a perfume because it could irritate the baby. So I just recommend a deodorant. Don't bring a perfume or like anything like super scented because it could irritate the baby. I highly recommend like super comfortable clothing. So like baggy t-shirts. I do recommend bringing a sweatshirt for both you and your husband because hospital rooms are so cold. And then literally depending on when you're having your baby, but again, like I said, hospital rooms are cold, so even some basic t-shirts that are long sleeve, underwear, obviously, socks, and like I said, I prefer the fluffy socks as opposed to just regular cotton socks. And then a pair of like slipper socks or slippers that you can slip on your feet that have like the no grippy, the grippy no slip type of thing. That way you can walk around if you really want to. And you don't want anything that's going to be super tight on your feet because they will swell. And it sucks because you can't really move or walk anywhere. I do highly recommend that you take a nursing pillow, even if you're not nursing. So like a Boppy pillow. This pillow is like perfect for even when you're just bottle feeding, because then you don't have to prop your arm up. You don't have to worry about like, you know, if it gets tired because you're feeding the baby. I do also recommend bringing like pillows from home because they don't give you extra pillows like at the hospital, like at all. We did bring our pillows last time. We used them. My husband had his and then I had mine. So I do recommend bringing your pillows with you. Those you don't really need in the labor room, but I recommend afterwards when you guys are having your 3-day hospital visit. Also blankets. We didn't have blankets last time. And this time I'm bringing them. They're going to be more lightweight. They're going to be like a knit, like an Afghan. But I am packing a blanket for me and for my husband. That way we can stay warm in this like stupidly cold hospital room. The hospital will be giving you ibuprofen, Tylenol, whatever you need, a prenatal vitamin, so you don't really have to worry about that. Then for the baby, I suggest bringing like 1 or 2 bottles because they may have you try feeding the baby with the bottle type that you are going to be using. And then a going home outfit. Other than that though, for the baby, they provide everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it, which is nice. So if you're a good spouse like me, and you're packing your spouse's hospital bag, I mean, guys are kind of low maintenance in a way. So like you pack them kind of the same stuff that you pack yourself, but it's more like guys can wear jeans, they can wear t-shirts, like socks. I'm packing my husband some athletic shorts just so that he can sleep in those at night. A robe, I forgot. So the other thing that I highly recommend for yourself is a robe. Fluffy, warm. It could even be a terry cloth robe, but literally I found myself, I wore my robe every single day that I was in the hospital because it was cold and it was comfortable, it was easy to breastfeed. So I wore my robe like all the time. So I do highly recommend that as well. But there is my list for you guys. I hope you find it useful.